Before serial killers had a name, before crime scenes were studied by forensic science, there was a mystery that shook the entire world. A case so brutal, so terrifying, that it carved itself into the very fabric of history. This is the chilling story of Jack the Ripper. In the autumn of 1888, the East End of London was a dark maze of poverty, shadows, and ever-present fear. Whitechapel, a district notorious for its overcrowded streets and dimly lit alleyways, became the hunting ground of an unseen predator. The air itself felt heavy, thick with coal smoke and a sense of dread that crept into every home. The first victim was discovered in early August. At first, locals dismissed it as a tragic but isolated crime, a grim reality of life in the city's poorest corners. But then the killings continued. Each one grew more disturbing, more audacious than the last. A gruesome pattern began to emerge, turning unease into outright panic. The unknown killer worked with terrifying speed and chilling precision. Every attack displayed the same horrific signature, suggesting a calculated and remorseless mind. There were no reliable witnesses, no clear motive, and absolutely no clue as to who this phantom really was. He was a ghost in the fog, leaving only terror in his wake. Investigators, struggling with primitive forensic techniques, found themselves marking the murder locations on a map, only to see a terrifying cluster form deep within the heart of Whitechapel. Panic swept through London like a plague. People triple-locked their doors. Women refused to walk alone, even in familiar streets. The press, sensing a story that would sell papers for months, knew they had a monster for their front pages. And that's when a letter arrived. It was bold, taunting, and utterly sinister, mocking the police for their failures. It was signed with a name that would echo through history: Jack the Ripper. Was the letter real, penned by the killer himself? Or was it a cruel hoax, perhaps the work of a journalist trying to sensationalize the story? It didn't matter. The name stuck, and the world would never forget it. The murders became a global obsession. Dozens of suspects were named, respected doctors, local butchers, foreign sailors, even rumors pointed towards members of high society and the royal family. Theories grew wilder as fear deepened, with each newspaper headline adding another layer to the legend. Despite countless leads and frantic police searches, the Ripper always slipped away. No witness ever gave a clear description. No murder weapon was ever found. It was as if the shadows themselves conspired to protect him. And then, as suddenly as it all began, it stopped. No more murders. No more taunting letters. No trace of the killer. He vanished as mysteriously as he had first appeared, leaving a city scarred and baffled. Over a century later, the true identity of Jack the Ripper remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. He is a chilling reminder of how one unknown figure can hold an entire city in a grip of fear, and continue to fascinate the world for generations. What do you think happened to him? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into the unknown.